Hi, my name is Jonathan Smith, and I serve as the Clinical Finance Director of Willamette Family. I had gotten out of the Marine Corps in 1996, and being as that I served in the infantry, that pretty much qualified me to either be a law enforcement officer or a security guard, neither of which I had really any interest. So, of course, just getting back to work was my first priority, and of all jobs, I got into the car sales business for the first 4 years, which please don't hold that against me. I'm definitely not a car salesman, but that was my first job when I got out. I received services at Willamette Family. I first accessed services in 1996. I had a very difficult time adjusting from the Marine Corps, and I definitely suffered from alcoholism. And as a result of a legal intervention, I was first introduced to Willamette Family. I was a very self-centered person in my disease. And it was important for me when I came to Willamette Family. There were people here that it was evident that they cared more about me as a person than what they could get from me. And that was an important lesson that I needed to give back. And there were people here for me, and I needed to be here to continue that legacy. The staff and the environment at Willamette Family are amazing. I oftentimes joke, nobody gets into this field because their goal is to become independently wealthy and retire early. People that do this type of work do it because they believe in people, and they believe that people are able to make positive changes in their lives and become productive members of society, become mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, children again. And if it wasn't for our staff and the culture that's fostered here at Willamette Family, there are so many people that wouldn't have that opportunity to achieve those goals. When I got out of treatment, residential treatment, I went to Carlton House. I knew when I was in treatment that I wanted to get into this line of work, that this was going to be part of how I gave back. And I was told that to go get a year of continuous sobriety under my belt, and that there would be a job for me when I came back. And so I went and I got that year and came back, and at that time there was no open job available. And so I came back a couple more times, and got the same answer. And Mike Vaughn, who was then the program director of the Carlton House at that time, he heard about this, and he said something that was very important to me. And that was, we're going to find a job for him because we told him that's what we were going to do. And I learned about the power of being accountable and true to my word. And I've tried to carry that lesson and so many others into all aspects of my life. And I've never forgotten that, and I hope I never will. I think ultimately what I want to say thank you to Willamette Family for giving me the opportunity to become the man that I am today. I learned some very important lessons during my time, not only working here, but as a recipient of services.